Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to learn how to write exponential functions. If you are given 2 points, or given a graph, or given a description. The first example, if you are given a description, like a radio station is giving away $1,000 to the first listener who answers a question correctly. If the question goes unanswered for 1 hour, the prize increases by 10% until it is answered correctly. Write a function to describe this situation. From the description here, we are given that the initial value is 1000, and it's also shown here in the table 0. At hour 0, the given away is $1,000. So here the initial value, which is A, we know that A is always the initial value, that is 1000. To find B, we're going to continue reading here. The question goes unanswered for, if the question goes unanswered for 1 hour, the prize increases by 10%. We know that this 10% is called the R, which is the ratio. And this is the ratio of increase, so it's 10%. We can write it as a decimal, 10 over 100, that is 0.1. And we use the R to find the B, because B, in this case, because it is increasing, this means it is exponential growth function, so it will be 1 plus R. So 1 plus R equals 1 plus 0.1, that is 1.1. So we have B 1.1 and we have A 1000. We can easily now write the equation like Y equals A, that is 1000, times B, that is 1.1 to the power of X, like this. And this is the final answer. Now, if you are given a table or a graph like this, if you are given the graph, you can use this graph to write the exponential function for this graph. Of course, from this graph, you can see it is exponential decay. So, of course, B will be less than 1. So, let's just check this after we finish answering. How are we going to do this? First of all, we need always to find what is A and what is B. This is always our goal, to write the exponential function, to find what is A and to find what is B. We know that A is always the initial value. And initial value from the graph is the value where X is 0. From the graph, you can see that this is the initial value, which is 2 point something. It's greater than 2. It's almost 2.5 or 2.25. So with the graph here, we can write the graph for, or the point with 0, it is 2.5. And also for negative 2, it is, from the graph, we can see it is 10. And for negative 1, it is 5. And for 1, it is 1.25. Now to find B. So the first thing, let me write first what is A. I got A equals 2.5. What about the B? How can I find B? I can find B by substituting A in the equation for any other point. Like take, for example, 1 and 1.25. Let us take this point 1 and 1.25 and let us substitute by this point, which is 1 and 1.25, in the equation, which is Y equals A 2.5 times B, which is the unknown, and that's why I'm making now the second equation. Y equals 2.5 times B power X. And what is Y from here? Y is 1.25 and X is 1. Let me write it. It will be 1.25 equals 2.5 times B, the unknown, to the power of 1, that is just B. By dividing both sides by 2.5, you will get B equals, you will get B by dividing 1.25 over 2.5, you will get 0.5. So the graph can be modeled by the function Y equals A, that is 2.5, times B, which is 0.5, to the power of X. Now the last example is write an exponential function for the graph that passes through 1, 6, and 3, and 24. Now you're not given a description. Also, you're not given a graph or a table. You're just given 2 points. To do this, we're going to make a system of linear equations. So to do this, we will have to make a system of equations. Okay, to make a system of equations to find what is A and B. Remember, our goal is always to find what is A and what is B in this equation. Okay, to find A and B, we'll make two equations using these 2 points. And we know that for any point, the first value is for x, the second value is for y, for both of them. So the first equation will be for 1 and 6, the first equation will be y, that is 6, equals a, which is the unknown, times b, which is also the unknown, to the power of x, that is 1. And from here I can get the value of a, for example, by dividing both sides by b. We are going to divide both sides here by b like this to cross out the b. So a equals 6 over b. Okay, this will be the first equation for me. The second equation is for the second point. The second point is 3 and 24. Again, substitute by 24, that is y, equals a, which is the unknown, times b, power x, that is 3. Now this is the second equation. Now we have two equations for a and b. To find the second, okay, we're going to substitute now by a equals 6 over b in the second equation. So we're going to substitute here. We are solving this system of equations by substitution. So it will be 24 equals a, which is 6 over b, times b power 3. This is 6b cubed over b. We know if we have the same b's and we are dividing, we will subtract the exponents. So it would be 6b power 3 minus 1, which is 2. Okay, so this means that we have here 24 equals 6b squared. By dividing both sides by 6 like this will give me b squared equals 4, and by taking the square root for both sides like this to get rid of the power 2, this will be b equals square root 4, that is 2. Now I found b equals 2. To find a, I'm going to substitute by b equals 2 in this one. I'm going to substitute here in a equals 6 over b. A equals 6 over b, which is 6 over 2, that is a equals 3. Now I got a equals 3 and I got b equals 2. Now we can write it. We can write the equation, that is y equals a b power x, and a is 3, b is 2, and power x. And this is the final answer. So thank you, and to the next video. Bye bye.